from the top. Let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Give some experience. This is gonna give a green, green, green gift. Give some experience. This is gonna give a green, green, green gift.
The winning team are gonna get 3 things. Bragging rights for the whole rest of the year, right? 2, an Eco Hero hat. Okay, and then 3, which I'm most excited about, is a donation, $100 per player, to this nonprofit called Big Life that I know from Kenya that protects animals like ostriches in the wild. All right, so it'll be in each individual person's name. Team 1, what is your name? The Wiener Dogs. Let's go. Team 2, the Pink Flamingos. Team 3, Owls.
Team 4,
Snails. I love it. Without further ado, let's start. Team 1, the Wiener Dogs. Your question is, ostriches used to live in Asia, Africa, and the Arabian Peninsula, but today they only survive in one of those 3 areas. Where do ostriches live now? Do y'all think A, Asia, B, Africa, C, the Arabian Peninsula, or D, yo mama's house? Winston.
B.
Africa, final answer. Let's get a drum roll. That's correct. So ostriches live all around Africa. Nice job. The Wiener Dogs have the point. All right, flamingos. Your question is, can ostriches fly? A, yes, B, no, or C, only as babies. Can ostriches fly? Talk amongst your team.
They cannot fly.
Ostriches cannot fly.
Yes.
Well, you are the flamingos, so you should know some stuff about birds. That's correct. Ostriches cannot fly. We're gonna find out what their wings are for later on in the show. Team 3, the Owls. Your question for your team is, how much does an adult male ostrich weigh? Do y'all think A, 50 pounds, B, 150 pounds, or C, 300 pounds? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? They're big birds. They are big birds.
300?
300 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a lot of bird. That's correct. Congratulations. Team 4, the snails. True or false? Ostriches bury their heads in the sand to hide from predators. But think about the wording of it, to hide from predators. What are you all thinking? Talk amongst your team. Time is up.
False.
False? Final answer?
Yep.
That's correct. So it is a myth that they bury their heads to hide from predators. And now we are back. Everybody got question 1 right. All right. So everybody's on the board with 1, and now we are back to the Wiener Dogs. What is a group of ostriches called? A, a pack, B, a herd, C, school, or D, trouble?
A pack is for wolves. A school is for fish. And what does trouble mean? What does trouble mean?
Wiener Dogs, what are we thinking?
Herd. A herd.
A herd? That's correct! Ostriches, a group of them, are called a herd. Nice job. Tony and the Flamingos. Your question is, are ostriches A, carnivores, meat eaters, B, herbivores, plant eaters, or C, omnivores, they eat both, meat and plants?
Do B.
I'm pretty sure it's B.
Their beaks are not big enough for like meat, so.
We're gonna go with B.
Herbivores.
Final answer? Actually, omnivores. The same way, think about it as like the chickens, that they eat little insects as well. So that one was a little difficult, but yeah, so they can eat both. Carlos and the Owls, your question is, what do ostriches use their wings for since they can't fly? A, balance while running, B, keeping warm, C, fighting off predators, or D, the wings have no use? What do ostriches use their wings for since they cannot fly?
C?
If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If If you can hear me, say shh.
I want that hat.
It's it is to balance while running, and also they can use it kind of like as a stop to stop quicker. But yeah, that is the main use of their wings. Okay, the snails slithering along the path. How big is an ostrich egg? A, 4 ounces, B, 10 ounces, C, 1 pound, or D, 3 pounds? What are we thinking? How big is an ostrich egg? These are the biggest birds in the land. Troy?
C.
1 pound?
Yep.
Actually, it's 3 pounds, you all. You all, 3 pounds, 6 inches long, and they have the same weight as about 2 dozen chicken eggs, just one. They are the largest egg in the animal kingdom, the ostrich egg. And we are back to the wiener dogs. Can I hear a bark from the wiener dogs? Excellent, excellent. Okay, wiener dogs. Which of the following is a reason that ostriches have been hunted? A, using their feathers for fashion. B, using their beaks for religious purposes. C, using their feet for medicinal purposes. Or D, they shot first. What are we thinking? Wiener dogs.
They shot up the outfield. I know this.
A.
Using their feathers for fashion? That's correct! It was very popular in the 1800s, and also for hats. They would use them for hats. Okay, flamingos. Can we get what does a flamingo make? What sound? Excellent. Okay, your question is, what is an ostrich's lifespan in the wild? Do you think A, up to 15 years, B, up to 25 years, or C, up to 40 years? How long can an ostrich live in the wild? 15 years, 25 years, or up to 40 years?
There's no 40-year-olds. 40-year-old, there's 0 chance. I'm like.
It might be longer than you think.
No, he's trying to. It's reverse psychology. I know it.
Yeah, I want you all to get it wrong.
All right. An agreement on 25 years.
25 years, Tony. Let's get a drum roll. If you can hear me say eco. There's no way I would have got that right. We found that looking it up. I would have guessed 25 years too. 40 years. It's crazy. It's a long time. Can I get a who from the owls? Excellent. Your question is, what defensive attack is an ostrich's best weapon against predators? A, their bite, B, their peck, C, their kick, or D, nunchucks?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Carlos, we're going with the peck? Yep. It's actually their kick. All right. They have huge legs, they also have huge claws, and they can even kill a lion if they kick it right in the spot in the head. They're big birds. So that is their main defense. Okay, snails, can I get a slither? Can I get a body movement slither? There we go, excellent. All right, snails, your question is, true or false, ostriches are listed as critically endangered? True or false, ostriches are listed as critically endangered? What are we thinking? What are we thinking, snails? Troy, what are we thinking?
True.
It's actually false. False. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. So they do have some serious threats, but they aren't currently listed as endangered. Of the 2 species of ostriches that are alive, one is of least concern, the lowest level threat, and the other is vulnerable. So that's good news. But for example, it can happen fast that they go extinct. The Arabian ostrich went extinct in the 1960s. There we go. Okay. I do have some good news for the teams that are a little behind. There is a final challenge that is worth 5 points, that only one team wins. So it's not over. It's not over yet. Wiener dogs, your question is, about how many ostriches are there in the wild today? A, 80,000, B, 150,000, C, 850,000, or D, 1.2 million? How many ostriches are there in the wild today?
150 or 80? 150 or 80? No, I think it's 80.
150.
B? That's correct! The wiener dogs have struck again. My goodness, a perfect score for the wiener dogs. The flamingos, your question is, which of the following is a major threat to ostriches? A, habitat loss, B, competition from invasive species introduced by humans, C, disease from humans, or D, hungry hippos? Which is a major threat to ostriches?
Down their forests every day. All right, we have an answer. We're worried about this, but we'll try it.
What are we thinking, Troy?
A.
That is correct. Really, that is the major threat for all animals in Africa is habitat losses. The population is growing and more people and industry is moving in. And now we have Carlos and the owls. Which of the following is part of an ostrich's mating rituals? A, puffing out their neck, B, dancing, C, whistling, or D, playing Ed Sheeran on guitar?
A.
A, final answer?
Final answer A.
It's actually D, dancing. They got some moves. All right, and now the snails. All the snails, make your shell. Make your shell. Excellent, excellent, love it. Okay, your question is, how tall can a male ostrich get? A, up to 6 feet tall, B, up to 7 feet tall, C, up to 8 feet tall, or D, up to 9 feet tall? What are we thinking? How tall? How tall? What are we thinking, Troy?
C.
It's actually D, up to 9 feet tall. The tallest birds. How this works on the final challenge, we need each team to write down their first answer and then a second answer in case you have the same first answer as another team. It's an open question, so you're gonna write down what you think the answer is. If you can hear me say Iko, the final challenge question is, what is an ostrich's top running speed? So how fast can an ostrich run? What is the top running speed for an ostrich? And the closest guess is gonna get all 5 points. All right, teams, wiener dogs, what is your first answer?
70 miles per hour.
And team 2, what is your answer?
That's your turn.
Team 3?
30.
All right, let's get a drum roll. And the snails are the closest. It is 43 miles per hour. Wiener dogs still win. Wiener dogs, wiener dogs, wiener dogs. Nice job playing, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, but we all learned something.
I circled them all.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And another $100 got to go to charity because your team was the one at 7. Cool.
Can you sign this?
Yeah.
Oh, can you sign my too?
Nice job. Dude, that was really impressive. You guys got all of them.
Deuces.
Nice job, everybody.